Welcome, YouTube. It's been a little bit of time. If you're not subscribed, then please consider pressing the subscribe button. I'm a little bit irregular when it comes to things, so you might want to click the notification bell. It's a bell, not a bill. There we go. Great. I haven't been on for a little bit of time. Life, stress, work, all of those things. But I am here today because we actually got a update to Dirt 2.0 and it's version 1.9 of 1.8 1.8 even, I think. It's in the title. And basically this has added something to the Steam version, which is native Oculus support. Now, the big question, of course, is, does this work? You know, does it? Well, I'm going to see if it does for you here now. I'm going to see what happens. Now, the first thing I'm going to mention is you can see what I can see through my headset here, or a portion of it, only sort of like the middle bit type of thing. And you can see there's a dip that's happening at a regular pace here all the time. Now, that hasn't been fixed in this, and the way that you do it, I'm not going to do it yet because I want to show to you that this does work properly, is you get either a PS4 controller like this, or an Xbox controller. You plug that in with the USB before opening up Dirt 2.0, and basically once Dirt 2 is open, pull the plug on this controller and that dip won't be happening anymore, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Right. Other things to note is there's supposed to be some other changes in here. I haven't gone through too many, haven't really noticed much, so you get a general idea of where my settings are. I'm running at 1.2 super sampling because I'm streaming and stuff, and hopefully it's going to maintain that. And my in-game graphics settings, you can see the multi-sampling is set all the way up, and the filtering is set all the way up. This game likes to have those up. If you're finding performance issues and you go, turn those down, that usually is the reverse way round with this game. I don't know why. Advanced graphics. It says custom, but basically what I've done is take the medium settings, and then I've gone down here where we have a few different things here. I don't need lens dust, and I've just put the light streaks, the bloom, and all of this stuff into replay mode. Kept skid marks on. Everything else is the standard medium setting, apart from crowd. Now, I've turned the crowd to off because that is the biggest impact on my frame rate that I could find. Hey, how you doing, Vitted? Buddy, thanks for the message last night, and well, look what happens. You go and message me where I've been, and here I am. We're going to turn the voice on so that I can hear you guys as well. Let me just
Vetted VR says, "Hey Salsa."
There we go. See? I'm going to make sure that that is selected, and then Dirt Rally. Okay, so as we can see, I should have done Data's World. Hang on. That's what I needed. Good. Aha. Boom. Back in there. Right. So basically, I've turned the crowd off as well, because basically the crowd drinks up FPS as well, and I'm wanting to get a nice, good, stable as I can FPS. That's it, basically. Everything there is done. No, I don't want to exit the game. I want to go to here. So what I've tended to do as my main trial for this game has been time trial. And it's just been this straight Argentinian course, which is just the first one on here, and I've been using this VW Golf. So I'm going to just show you this in here.
Sam Fox says, hello there.
Hello, Sam Fox. Wow. There's a blast from the 80s. I'm in an 80s car, so it may as well be a blast from the 80s. Wow. Right. I love it. So, nobody boop today. We have Sam in the channel. Fantastic. See, I'm in an 80s car. It's the legendary... Is it 80s or early 90s? I think it's late 90s. 80s.
I've subbed.
Excellent. Right. So, yeah, we're in the GTI.
I'm a friend of Storms.
I figured you're a friend of Storms. It makes sense. Right, so you can hopefully see the frame rate in here, because I can see it on here, and you should be seeing basically roughly what I'm seeing. Now, one thing I did want to note is resetting the view. So it seems to be like a little bit off there.
We would never have guessed Sam. Sam Fox says, you like the Sam Fox song, Touch Me. Sam Fox says, face with tears of joy.
Wink, wink. You know it. Right, so, head. That's my virtually decapitated head. So I'm going to reset the view a little, so that it's kind of roughly in the right place, so that it feels right and lines up with the steering wheel. But I'm leaning back a little, because when I actually start to drive and do that, and now it lines up a little bit more, because I didn't make the body go backwards and forwards with you, because obviously in a rally car you're strapped into those things pretty damn tight, so you can't actually do that much in a rally car. Right, that's been said. There we go. That's better. Right, so we are going to be off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 34 left.
And you're going to see that...
keep right of a jump maybe into 6 left. 30.
Hopefully...
4 left into unseen 1 right. Opens. Keep right over 80. Unseen 4 left. 30. 5 left.
See that frame rate there on the left?
1 left unseen. Into unseen hairpin right narrow. Into 5 left. 30. 4 right. Into 3 left. Into 2 right tightens. 30. Cut. 3 left long tightens.
Oops, on the rocks there.
Unseen. Keep left over 30. Caution, don't cut. 4 right.
Right. Trying to think of what to say here as well, because I should be talking as well. And you can see the frame rate is basically just got that regular dip between sort of like about 90 and below. And this is before I have taken out my PS4 controller, so when it gets a little bit busy here, we're seeing a little bit of variety. but not too much.
Into
Still
3
very
right of a
playable.
crest, into 4 left.
On
into
these
1 right
settings, you
tightens.
could optimize even more. But
Keep
since
right of a
I'm
30,
streaming at the
3
same
left
time,
long, tightens 2.
this is actually pretty good. Oh, it's better if I get in gear.
Opens
I
up a
missed a
crest,
gear. I couldn't get it in the
5
right
left,
slot
into
there.
4 right. Into 4 left long bumpy, 30. Slow 2 right long, tightens into open hairpin left. Into 4 right over bump. Into caution, 5 left, 30 over bad bumps, unseen hairpin right. 30. 6 right, 50.
I really need to do something with that
Caution,
clutch.
keep right, don't cut 5 left. 30.
That clutch does not like me.
Crest and 1 left long, tightens hairpin left.
See what I mean? I'm not doing too well with my
Into 5
clutch.
right, into don't cut 5 left, into 1 right. 30. Keep left of the crest bump, into 1 right tightens.
We're on a little bit of a perch there. Oh. It's a bit of a dangerous place, this. It has to be said. But it does look good. And
50 over
the
bumps,
important thing is
2
it's
left,
consistent.
tightens.
Bumblebee_VR says,
30.
is there any improvements on
3
DR
left,
2.0 for VR then?
30.
I'm
Yes.
not buying it till I hear it's better and the demo
Turn
spec will
unseen
offer it.
2 right.
There is an improvement. It still has a slight issue. As you can see, the FPS there has a bit of a dip.
30.
And I will show you how to fix
5 right
that.
long, opens 80.
So, yeah, it has improved.
And jump.
And I'm going to show you how to fix it as well, because
Slow, 6 right, very long.
this
over
is-
crest, tightens, hairpin right, don't cut. 50.
oh, that's how you kill yourself. Really badly. Ouch! That's how you wreck. Okay, so, hi, yeah, welcome, Bumblebee. Yes, there is an improvement for VR. Now, one thing that I can still say is, obviously, I'm on an Oculus Rift CV1. I'm playing the Steam version here, which just got the recent update so that there is actually Oculus SDK going through here. So I can log into RaceNet, I can play in leagues, I can play against my friends, all of that good stuff that I want to have from Dirt 2 I can finally have. But as you can see somewhere up there, you'll see that dip that's happening in the FPS. It's going 90, 70, 90, 70. The way that you fix that, and you'll see that all the way through my gameplay here, it has actually had that consistent dip in the same place. The fix: you take a controller like this, my old Scuff controller.
Bumblebee_VR says, yeah, I was just seeing that.
Yep, good. I'm glad you saw it. It's there for a reason. So basically, you plug in an extra USB controller like this, either a DS4 controller or an Xbox controller, via a USB cable. And here's the magic that happens. You just, after you've started up the game, pull the USB cable out of the controller, throw that away, and now I have 90 FPS. That's it. Game fixed.
Bumblebee_VR says, 90 solid.
Now, I'll go back and redo this stage so you see that it is performing nice and steady. Obviously, you're going to get a little bump here and there. I am streaming at the same time. The performance
VR.
offline is a little bit better.
That's a crazy
fixed smiley face.
It is a crazy fix. I wish I didn't have to do it,
Bumblebee _
but it
VR
works.
says, seems a bit weird that you have to do that to stop the drips.
Yeah, it's actually something that apparently has been in the game engine for Dirt 4, is still in the Dirt 4 game engine, and has been in Dirt 2.0 from the start. They managed to fix it for
Stormy
Dirt
Daniels
1. It's also a part of
Dr. Oculus VR
some other things
says,
there.
what's happening?
Hey, Dr. Oculus, by the way,
Sam
if,
Fox
hey,
says, Stormy.
hey, we've got both Stormy and Sam in the channel. Oof, damn. Okay, so, Dr. Oculus as well, if you haven't checked out his channel as well, go give him a bit of a look in, because he's got a lot of content and does a lot more regularly than me at the moment. So that's kind of cool for him to drop by. So what's happening is we've got a fixed version. Let's just replay this. Gonna go and restart.
Stormy
Boom.
Daniels says, touch me, Sam, touch me. Dr.
Behave,
Oculus
you
VR
two.
says, why, thank you. Is dirt now safe to buy?
Well, you're gonna see right here, because there is my FPS from inside the Oculus performance part. So
5,
we're gonna see.
3, 2, 1, go. 30
Bumblebee
for left,
_
opens
VR
50.
says,
Keep
only
right of
wish
a
they
jump
updated
maybe
the
into
UI for
6
VR,
left.
no flaps.
30. Slow fall left into unseen.
I'll have to
1
read
right.
that back in a moment.
Opens.
Stormy Daniels says, in
Keep right
buying
over
a
80.
brigade.
Unseen fall left. 30. 5
Again,
left.
it's hard to quantify what
60 over
is being
bumps,
said
caution, 1
sometimes
left,
while I'm
unseen.
actually doing this. So there are some times when I'm gonna have to.
Unseen, heading right narrow.
Ooh. But basically, you can see that
Into 5 left.
it's
30.
pretty much solid.
4
Occasional
right.
little
Into
drops,
3
but
left.
nothing that's going to
Into 2
interrupt you
right
much.
tightens.
So,
30.
whether that's for all
Cut, 3
stages,
left
this
long
is my
tightens.
sort
Into
of
happy
tester
left,
that I've been
unseen.
using for a lot of things. So,
Keep left over 30. Caution, don't cut. 4 right. 4 left. Into unseen. 1 right, small cut. 4 left. Keep right over 30. Caution, unseen, hairpin left. Into unseen, hairpin right.
Dr.
Opens.
Oculus VR
Into 4
says,
right.
have you had
Into
to do much
unseen,
to
open
graphics
hairpin
settings?
left.
Bumblebee
Opens.
_ VR
no, haven't had to do
says,
much.
now just have to wait for them to do the deluxe packs on the Oculus store and I may just pull the trigger.
Well, this is the Steam version, and what I'd say is you can probably, I would actually say,
Visit VR.
don't buy it from the
Yes.
Oculus store.
Imagine Stormy as the co-driver. Hard right, pull over into this lane line.
Oh, wow, that would be unbelievable. My mind has just been blown. So I wouldn't actually buy it from the Oculus store. I would buy it from Steam, because if you're on Steam, most people have the Steam version. On the Steam version, you can get to the deluxe version. This is the deluxe version that I am playing right now. For the settings that I've got it at, they're basically on medium with the crowd turned off and some special effects that I don't need in VR. So I've just set to replay only or whatever. But with the Steam version, you may be able to find more sales for the deluxe version. The other thing you're going to get is you can log into RaceNet properly, so you can join a league, you can have more races with a good few more people through that version, because the Oculus version and the Steam version, when it comes to RaceNet and racing with other people, are still separated. So now, if you get the Steam version, you can actually do everything in VR. If you get the Oculus version, you don't have everything, and for me, the Oculus version, I couldn't get sound working. I don't know if that's been changed with this version of the update. I do have the Oculus version as well to test.
VR says, I always heard that Steam VR was a bit of a hog on resources.
That's why it was having problems, because when you have a Steam VR version, that goes through OpenVR. This is Steam VR through the Oculus SDK. So it doesn't load up Steam VR, it goes direct to Oculus. And that's where the performance gain is coming in, because it's essentially doing straight to the Oculus, and I get the performance that I should do. Right, we're going to try out a couple of other stages, because this stage is kind of like the different thing there.
Oh, that's the big changes then. Bumblebee underscore VR says, awesome.
That is the big change. Just so people can see here, obviously, what the options I've got on. So I've basically, these basic graphic settings with this game, for whatever reason, it likes these set up as high as possible. If you've got performance issues, strangely enough, set those to high anyway. On this advanced part, you can obviously tune this a little bit yourself, but basically all I did was medium.
On Oculus performance box thing. Bumblebee underscore VR says, can't.
Oh, you can't. Okay. Well, basically, it's been pretty much 90. It's pretty good, but that 90 frame rate is good. Anyhow, I've got it set to 1.2 super sampling. I could probably heighten that, but I'm streaming at the same time. The graphics preset I've got here is actually the same as the medium, but I've turned a couple of things off. The first thing I've turned off is the crowd. The crowd is a big performance hog. It takes your FPS down. The other things I've just turned off or put in replay mode is like the chromic abrasion, the bloom, the light streaks, and the lens dust. I've just turned those off and put them in replay mode.
Bumblebee underscore
That's it.
VR says, don't want anyone seeing you crash winking face.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of stuff going on obviously here, so my driving can be better. I swear I can drive this a bit better, not amazingly, but a bit better. But there's a lot to kind of concentrate on when you're trying to stream this and stuff like that. But the underlying factor is Dirt Rally 2.0 on Steam is now fit for purpose, basically. It is still a demanding game. Don't have like the absolute bare minimum PC and think, right. But if you've got a decent enough machine, reasonable one, it'd be good.
It's all but got wheel and pedals and rifts.
Oh, cool. Nice. It's a great game, one. Obviously, this has got some other improvements. Graphically, it is improved. But as long as your rig is a reasonable rig, you should be good to go with this. Obviously, I'm streaming at the same time here. So I could push the graphics up a little bit here and there. But when you start streaming it, it kind of adds a little bit more difficulty. No, I don't want to exit the game. Right. I also had the body avatar on. I don't usually have the body avatar on.
Yeah, just built an i9 with 2080 so it should be able to handle it. Just laughing face.
Yeah, you might be able to handle it with that. I've got a i7 9 800K in here, and I also have an RTX 2080 Ti. So yeah, not a problem. Yeah, not a problem. And just remember the USB cable trick. It's stupid that you have to do that, but it works. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at another stage. Let's go and check out another time trial. We'll check out one of the places from Dirt Rally 1, so you've got a visual reference to go on. So we'll go to Germany. Where should we go? We're going to do this one. And one of my favorite cars is this. This is give you a direct sort of comparison.
Says, also do the game screen bigger when playing League to see the whole thing as well as the frame stats too.
The game screen here is basically when you're in the car is all obviously normal, but basically it's still 2D menus and screens for everything else. So it's that floating cinema feel. Right, so I'm going to go into this
Bumblebee
lovely
VR
Citroen.
Says, okay, keep forgetting about the menu. They drive me nuts.
Yeah, it wasn't made for VR initially. Codemasters hasn't made a game that was full VR like that in terms of the menus, but menus I don't care about. It's, you know, the in-game thing is the thing. I haven't driven this car in here. I was wanting the Alpine actually. But this should be a laugh. I haven't tried this car on here. Wow, this should be good.
Bumblebee _VR.
Ooh.
Says, my immersion cheeky smiley face.
Check this car out though. Okay, we're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200. Flat crest, 30. 5 right. Into 4 left. Opens. 100.
Okay, that air suspension is insane. Oh, and I stalled it.
Flat long crest, 70. 5 right, opens of a crest, 120. Turn square left, don't cut.
Gonna take it nice and easy, basically, because I don't know this car at all.
60. 5 left of a crest, opens 100.
Nice sort of Sunday drive. The important thing here is noting FPS is pretty nice and stable.
Bumblebee _VR.
6 right,
Says,
opens of a crest,
still looks like you're looking at the roof of the car on the screen for me.
Sorry, dude.
Unseen square right, don't cut.
Okay, let me, I'll need to... Okay, I need to change views a bit, if that's the
Bumblebee
case.
VR. Says, finish the stage.
Let me just change something a little bit. I just need to grab something. Let's see if we can't fix this view up a little bit for you guys. It's a little bit hard to do because obviously I have to crop stuff off, and unfortunately it wasn't as good as could be. I was hoping to do better, but obviously failing a little. As this is basically what I had to deal with. We'll turn this on. Right. Alt is there. By then Shift. Let's do this a little bit. Not what I was wanting. We do that. And then I can hopefully grab that. Press Alt and done. And wrong way. I want the opposite way, don't I? I want that to be up the top.
Vita to VR says, isn't it just because OBS doesn't show the entire window? And so it's not really fixable.
Yeah, it is. It's because I've cropped it because the output for Dirt Rally is actually the old view of the left and the right eye. So this is a cropped view, and I've basically cropped it. So I'm going to give you a little bit more of the there, and we'll see about cropping a little bit more out this way. So you're going to see a little bit of the edge there, and then we'll see if we've got a little bit more to play with on this side. The magic of the internet is made real.
VR says, I normally stream the normal game window, not the Oculus view.
Yeah, this is the normal game window. So it's been done to save on some FPS, basically. So the Oculus view is the normal game window now for the Steam version for Oculus, because it's saving on some horsepower there, basically. So yeah, that's why that is a thing. They haven't updated to do what the others are doing in those terms. So yeah. But
Bumblebee underscore VR says, oh, okay, good to know for future.
Right. Turn off my little remote keyboard there. It's
Dr.
very
Oculus
helpful.
VR says,
In buying the deluxe edition as we speak, £22 on Humble.
Oh, dude, £22. I wish it had cost me that much. I spent a lot on this game. I have spent a huge amount on this game. So, you know, because I bought it when the VR first came out to try it on both sections for everybody. I got the deluxe version on here, which was like 60 odd quid. So if it's on a deal at £22 on a Humble Bundle, that's the place to get it. Thank you for letting me know that it's on a Humble Bundle as we speak. But yeah, because I think the deluxe version, when I was buying it, was like 60 odd quid, which is like, ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. And the Oculus version was like 40 odd quid. So that's like, ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Which I ain't getting back, because I've played
Dr.
too much.
Oculus VR says,
Might have to crack the wheel out later.
Bumblebee
Dude, I'd
underscore
recommend
VR
it.
says, Dang.
Dang, yeah. So if you're buying it now, Humble Bundle, go to Humble Bundle. You can get it there for the Steam version. 22 quid. That's 22. Right, so we got that. We got that. And hopefully now you guys should be able to see something. Don't tell me it's done this. I might have to restart the game. Occasionally when I fiddle around, it seems when I fiddle with something in OBS, it breaks it a little. And I think it's broken.
Bumblebee underscore VR says.
Yeah, it broke it.
Here. Bumblebee
Yeah,
underscore
yeah.
VR.
It
says,
broke it.
Only you moving.
That's not a problem. We have means and ways to do these things. Right. Remember what I said about the controller? Because I'm closing that, I need to plug my DS4 controller in. This is just my original Scuff controller, so, you know, there you go. That was my original Scuff controller. And
Dr.
I
Oculus
just
VR
plug that in with a USB cable.
It's on sale for the next 48 hours.
Oh, excellent. I can say about that in the VR link then. That's great information. And anybody who hasn't seen the VR link before and is seeing this on my YouTube channel, not live, I'm going to put like an info card like up there to one of the episodes of the VR link. And there'll be the VR link tomorrow on Gamertag's channel. That'll include Gamertag, myself, 7 Degrees of Gaming. He's normally around. I don't think he's going to be in there today, but I think we've got a special appearance from Reggie from the not Command and Conquer. Ugh. I'm totally losing it. Honor and Duty D-Day. He's going to be saying something about his latest update as well. That'll be tomorrow on Gamertag VR's channel. So you can find links to that around my channel as well. But important thing, before starting up, DS4 controller or Xbox controller plugged in via USB. And then we're going to start the game. Where is my Steam? Aha. Steam. Launch. Play. Okay. As you can see again, demonstration. Live demonstration. I've plugged in my controller. And the FPS. The dip is back. The dip is back. Yeah, it's back. So yeah, 48 hours. That is good. Right, sometimes you'll get this. The screen will be over there. I've got a button set up on my steering wheel as the VR reset. I'm going to lean back. Just look forwards. Yay. That's hopefully in the right place. We know that this works, so you can see the dip there is happening. And watch, dip.
Bumblebee underscore VR says.
No dip.
Hope they find a proper fix for that frame glitch.
Yeah, since they didn't fix it for Dirt 4, I don't think they... And F1 as well. F1 2019... I believe still has it, and 2018, and possibly 2017.
Stormy Daniels says, VTID, I would be perfect. As a co-driver, in case of an emergency, I know how to give the kiss of life too.
Oh, genius, genius, genius. Love it. Right, let's go with a free play. We're going to go to Germany. Germany. I was saying there. Let's see. I'm not sure which one's good. I know I was going to use that one, but I can't remember the name of one that I used to play a lot. I think this one. We'll try that. And it wasn't this car that I was after.
Says, I said that about 15 hours ago, Stormy.
This is the car that I used to drive all the time on Dirt Rally 1. I'm going to drive it here so you've got like a bit of comparison. If you go back in my videos, you will find the Dirt Rally 1 version of this car and me driving it 100% guaranteed. It's a good car as a starter as well. If you're a novice
Stormy Daniels.
to rally,
I have been doing some cardiovascular.
it's a nice thing. Been doing some cardiovascular exercises or practice of cardiovascular
Stormy
resuscitation.
Daniels. Says,
Salsa, you have a cold?
No, it's still nasal polyps. I'm still waiting for a date for my operation. So I will be at some point soon, hopefully in the next couple of months, going for an operation. That will remove the nasal polyps and do stuff with my sinuses, and will hopefully relieve a lot of pressure that I'm actually feeling in my ears. So I have a lot of pressure built up in my ears, and my nose is basically blocked off. And imagine if you felt like you had a constant head cold. That's
Stormy
kind of
Daniels
how I feel all
says,
the time.
Operation? Oh no, doctors and nurses, oh my.
Yeah, it's a person with a scalpel, and they're going to do things, and I'll have a couple of weeks recovery when that happens. But afterwards, I should hopefully be able to breathe normally, and I should no longer have the whole feeling like my head is being pressurized under water or something like that, which of course doesn't help me with playing VR, because it's one of the reasons why I haven't been streaming so much lately, because it's been particularly bad, and it gets very hard to do that when you've got all
Stormy
that going
Daniels.
on.
Says,
I had to go
Right.
to hospital not long ago. I had a swollen chest.
Well, I hope you're feeling better now. Okay, so this is a nice familiar sight for me. It's pretty good in here. 90 FPS around, as
Stormy
long as it doesn't
Daniels
drip, you know,
says,
keeps
It
consistent.
hasn't gone down.
Stormy Daniels. says,
Yeah,
Smirking face.
yeah, we know that. Oh dear.
5, 4, 3. 56
I
left of a crest,
messed
80.
up there. We want to press the restart. I went and took my hand off the handbrake, which is actually over there, but I've got one on the steering wheel as well.
2, 1, go. 56 left of a crest, 80. 5 right of a crest into deceptive. 4 left, 2 right of a crest long.
Wow. That was not good.
Stormy
Flat
Daniels.
middle of a jump,
says,
50.
I've given up
6
on
left
the
of a dip.
Nintendo Switch with the drift. Not bothering with them again.
200.
Ordered an arcade.
Ah, that's a shame.
Hairpin left. Opens 120.
Sorry about that, Stormy.
6 right of a crest long, 250. Unseen, hairpin left. into open hairpin right, uphill. 100. Don't cut, 5 right.
I know you wanted to be playing that Switch a lot more, and that you've had to deal with problems with that is
Slow for
not
right of a
good.
crest bump into unseen hairpin left.
Fez 69 says,
Into hairpin
"Hi dude,
right.
how's it going? All your frame rate
Opens
info on screen
50.
spoiling the gameplay."
No, that isn't. That is good. This feels really very good in here, actually. I know that it's not absolute solid 90,
For right, very long, tightens
but
don't cut.
it feels good. I am streaming at the moment, so obviously I've got an extra overhead. It is actually my graphics card that's doing the
Nintendo in Europe apparently
part.
can't get drift fixed after 1
Into
year
full
when
right
out
of a
of
crest long,
warranty. In
tightens.
America, it's
Into
fixed
5
for
left.
free in or out of warranty.
Into 4 right tightens. 60 over crest. 6 left, 50 turn, hairpin right. Caution, don't cut. Into turn, open hairpin left.
stalls it.
120
Oh, I hit
over
the
crest,
view
turn,
button.
Square right. Opens over crest.
There we go.
200.
That was scary.
Daniels
Keep right.
Says,
Into turn,
So I
4
need
left.
to
Opens flat of
LMAO.
a crest into caution. Keep right of a crest into don't cut 4 left long. Tightens 3. Tightens. Keep right of a 50. 6 left. 100.
Oh, right alongside those
Four right.
blocks.
Tightens of a crest. 120. Turn. 3 right tightens.
I'm doing terrible, but I'm losing a lot of concentration here, I must say.
Into don't cut.
But it
4
feels
left,
okay.
Very long.
The
Opens of a
important
crest,
thing is
100.
that the frame rate is
Turn 4 right,
pretty
don't cut,
stable.
into turn 1 left.
Wow.
_VR says, "Focus, damn it, focus."
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oversteer. Wow.
200.
Car needs a bit of work. This car is going to need some setup, I tell you.
Don't cut 4
It's a
right
little
long,
bit more
slow
over
30,
the place than I was
turn
expecting.
unseen square left. Opens of a crest, uphill, into 5 left long, into 5 right long, tightens 3, don't cut.
Oh,
Opens 100.
Fez
4 left,
69
tightens over bumps.
"Do you think Grid
50.
2019 will be worth a go?"
I'll read
50,
that in a
you'll
second.
finish, square left, to stop.
I don't think Grid doesn't have VR support. I know that for certain. So that's a bit of an issue. And basically, I'm on the car games. If it doesn't have VR, I'm not buying it. So, yeah. Dirt Rally is the only games that Codemaster have done with VR. Dirt Rally 1, good to go if you want that. It was actually free the other week, which is amazing. The whole game was free. And that was like full VR version, everything. This, of course, on Steam. The deluxe version is on sale on Humble Bundle for like 22 quid at the moment. Thank you, Dr. Oculus, for saying about that. As you can see, it's pretty stable. Obviously, this is going to be reprojected now and again because it's got some dips. But I am streaming at the same time. If I was offline, I would say that's probably going to be pretty stable. That car is trickier to handle than I'd have thought.
Stormy Daniels says, who do you think of Sean Layden leaving PlayStation? Stormy Daniels says, what?
What do I think? That's okay. Obviously well known on the, you know, the American side, but that's okay. If it was Shuei Yoshida that was leaving, then, you know, if Yoshida-san was leaving, then I'd be like, what? But it's not. So it's okay. It's okay. There are some other people there that are needed.
Are you using Oculus Mirror or are you trying to save resources?
This version of the game, it only uses Oculus Mirror. So that's a way that they are saving resources to make things happen. Which is fine by me. It's all about what you see here in the headset. I know for streaming and when we're creating content, it's nice to be able to give as best a view as I can for audience. But for you guys, for anyone out there who's playing the game, what's really important is not what it looks like on a flat screen, is what it looks like in here in the headset. And when you get nice stable frame rates that are all good, that's when it's good.
Panic as a PlayStation fan then. People on YouTube might be creating drama as they said it must be bad at PlayStation.
No, I don't think it's a cause to panic at all. Like I said, if Shuei Yoshida was leaving, then I might be a bit more panicked. But he's not going anywhere, so that's okay. It's okay. There's different things as well, you know. But I'm not panicked at all. I'm certain that PlayStation, Sony has got a lot of things together, has got a lot of big plans for the future. I'm going to be at...
Stormy Daniels says, Sean has been there all with Sony since the 80s.
Yes. But it's okay. It's okay. The, you know, ends of eras happen. Maybe he wants a holiday. I mean, if he's been there since the 80s, he damn well deserves a good holiday. So yeah, I mean, they've got a lot that's going to be coming up over the next year. We're hopefully going to see things like the PS5, hopefully in the next year, which will still be compatible with the PSVR 1. I don't think we're going to see a PSVR 2 for a couple of years, for a year and a half to 2 years until after the PS5 is released, because I think the PS5 will supply enough power for that headset to really actually finally come into its own. Though I would hope something's done about the controllers and some tracking changes and things like that.
Sony is still the big boy of gaming. They might be getting exclusive to GTA 6 for 1 month, so can't get it on Xbox till after a month. That will be big, really big.
Yeah. But not as big as if the the PS5 comes out and say a big giant-sized bomb gets released by someone like, you know, saying something along the lines of Gran Turismo 7 all in VR. That would be a massive, massive hit. It'd be a really big hit for VR, because that game would be amazing to have the whole thing. Even if they said, okay, GT Sport You know, Gran Turismo Sport, all there. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? It would be a really huge thing. Right, let's get on here. So my playing there was not the best. I've got a lot on screen to concentrate on, and obviously the conversations and the calls and everything else is like, ouch.
I am waiting for the link for Oculus Quest to dip my toe in PC VR if my 151050 8 gig of RAM can run VR.
Oh, 1050. Oh. A 1050 is a little bit usually on the low side for VR. It might be okay. You know, but you will have to definitely keep the settings down. When you run like 1060, yeah, 1050 is going to be a little bit, I think, on the rough side. But you should be able to get something from it. And if you got a Quest, it's a good way to dip your toe definitely into the PC area. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the link. I know a lot of people have been voicing the opinion that obviously the link is how it stands there will be like the death of the Rift S, but I don't see that as the case because there are other performance gains and quality gains and boosts that are advantageous with the Rift S, but it could be a good avenue into the PC side for you, the link. So I think it's going to bring some real changes having the Oculus link. Right, let's try another stage, something that we know is going to be really demanding on the FPS. Monte Carlo, that's demanding, very demanding. Let's go to New England. Let's go to America. Let's try that. Go to America. I don't know the stages enough because I've had issues with playing the game, so I've not learnt the stages enough yet, so it's just a bit of a see if that is stable type of deal. Let's change up the car again to something else. So, because obviously this is a very loose kind of car that...
You going to watch the Joker film?
Stormy Daniels says,
I've seen it.
I don't get to see the cinema too much, actually, because I just don't nowadays. I usually watch everything back later in a headset or whatever as on-demand stuff, so probably not in the cinema. When it comes out onto a digital format that I can just watch in my own personal cinema. Right, let's see what we got. What's good? Should we drive something a little bit more insane? How insane should we go? I think we need to go completely different here. Mitsubishi, I like Mitsubishis. Mitsubishis are nice. I know a lot of people like Subarus. We've got the newer ones. We'll stick with slightly older. We're going to go with the Mitsubishi Lancia Evolution. And take that onto an American road.
Says, I saw Batman in 1989 at the cinema. Went to the same cinema I watched it in the same screen.
Oh, cool. I did obviously back then see Batman in the cinema with Michael Keaton and Kim Basinger and that was directed by Tim Burton, who is one of my favourite directors. So, yeah, I liked that. I appreciate that. That's kind of cool that you get to see the Batman and Joker in the same cinema. That's bringing back some memories, dude. That's bringing back some memories. Okay, let's try this out. Got a lot to learn when you come into a game like
Daniels
Dirt Rally
Tim Burton
from the start again.
captured Gotham perfectly to me.
Is this sequential or is this... I think this might be sequential.
5, 4, 50. 6 left of a crest.
Yeah, it's sequential.
Stormy
Right, so I don't
Daniels
need that.
says,
Also watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit there, lol.
Well, I saw Batman in a different cinema to what I saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but I did see Roger Rabbit in the cinema, and actually that was the first time I had a date to watch a film with someone, was watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So first ever cinema date
Stormy
in my
Daniels
life was
says,
watching,
Their memories are very important, lol.
you know, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So that was kind of, you know, there was no playing patter cake. Okay? There was no playing patter cake. Just to get that out of the way. I was rather young.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 6 left of a crest. Into 6 right of a crest. Extra long. 30. 4 right. Into 6 left of a crest.
Stormy Daniels
Extra long. Tightens 3 of a
Hole
crest.
in the bottom of the popcorn box.
Into cut 3 right long. Opens 6 of a crest. 30. 6 left of a crest long. Caution 30, turn 4 right through very narrow gate. And crest, just 6 right long, water splash, 30. 4 left of a crest. Into cut 4 right long.
Oops. There's the
Into cut
windscreen
4
cracked.
left, slow 30, turn 4 left into hairpin right around Bales. 50. 6 left, 120 over narrow bridge. 6 left long, tightens, don't cut, turn 3. 30. 4 right of a crest long. Into 4 left long of a crest. 100. 6 right, extra long, tightens 5 of a crest. Extra, extra long, tightens 3. 30. Cut, 4 left of a crest long. Into 5 right of a crest, tightens 30. 5 right of a bump at sign, cut 4 left. Into 5 right long, 80. Turn unseen, 3 right long, opens of a crest, and crest 50. Crest, 4 left long, tightens, don't cut, opens of a crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50.
Sorry, I've got full-on concentration here.
Crest, and 5 left, into caution, 3 right, tightens of a crest,
I should
into
be...
slow, 5 left long of a crest, 30, turn unseen, 3 right long, tightens narrow.
Oh, just for anyone that doesn't know, this version, the back of the car is actually here. Just had to point that out because I know when the first game released and there was no back of the car, everybody goes, oh, but there's no back of the car. And here there is. See, I'm not getting a full...
Right. And 3 left long. Into 4 right of a crest.
I'm not getting a full 90 FPS all the time. Obviously, I'm going to be on...
and 4 right. Opens of a crest.
That's
30.
more than that. Just a second, my mic's trying to come off my head where I violently shook my head.
Left of a jump.
Which is
30.
what you do.
Right of a crest. 30.
Oh, this is
Slow,
just
4 left long, tightens turn.
bringing the fear.
Into turn 1 right around Bales. 50 over crest. 6 left. Into 5 right long.
Wrong way.
Opens of a crest. 50.
Can I remember what he said? I can't remember what he said.
4 right of a jumps. Into don't cut. 4 left long. Opens of a crest. 30. Turn late. Hairpin left.
Not sure where I'm going now.
6 right long.
Damn it.
130.
I have lost where he's telling me to go. I have totally can't recall what the next place I've got to go is. I really need to slow down.
Keep middle of a crest into 6 right. And keep right of a 200. 4 right. Very long. Tightens turn. Hairpin right. Into 6 left long.
Yeah, my handbrake is too far away still, I think.
Into 6 left of a
I'm gonna have
crest.
to do something to bring that in a bit.
Don't cut. 5 left of a crest. Into 6 right. 100. 6 left. 100.
I hit that bank a bit.
6 left of a crest. Into caution. 4 right long tightens. Into 6 left. Extra, extra long. Into 6 right. Extra, extra long. Tightness 5. 100. 5 left long. 150.
This would be such a fast stage. It's making me really scared, actually.
Turn unseen. 1 right. Opens through narrow gate. 30. Turn 1 left. Opens through narrow gate. 120. Cut 6 left of a dip. 120. Cut 6
I
left
missed
of a
that
dip.
turning. I totally missed that turning.
Into 5 right of a crest. Extra, extra long. Opens of a crest. 50.
Oh, here we go. I'm surprised I haven't got a puncture yet.
Keep
It is
middle of a
beautiful,
crest,
though.
100. Keep left of a crest, jump, 120. Crest, jump, and 5 right. Into 6 left, don't cut, 100. Keep middle of a crest, big jump, 40. 4 left long, opens. Into 6 right, 70.
Oh. This car is going to be so totaled by the end of this.
Opens. Into 4 left long, 30. 6 right, opens long. Into slow, 6 left. And 6 right long, tightens turn, 3 long. Opens 30. 5 right long, opens 30, 4 right long, tightens, 50, 4 right tightens, 5 left, very long, tightens, 4 cut. Into 5 right over crest, into 5 left long, caution don't cut over finish, to stop.
Wow. Oh, that's going to be great. That is going to be, this is what I want from this type of game. And that was playable. Now, obviously, I am streaming. What you see in the FPS, it is under the 90. The ideal is to always be on that 90. You have to remember that a bit of the overhead that I've got is taken up by actually streaming. So I've got different software open. You've got this whole thing of all of your chat that's going on, which of course I'm very appreciative to everybody who's coming along to the stream. And, you know, that's really great to see you all in there. See Fez was by as well. Sorry I didn't say, oh yeah, Fez. Okay, cool. Nice. So yeah, it's beautiful how this is scaring me. Right, something I do want to do. I know that I've put this up here to show what the FPS is like. I think I've shown enough what the FPS is like. It's pretty stable. I can't tell the difference when you get too many drops, because obviously it's going to go to 45 sometimes, but it's been nice and smooth. There hasn't been that jitter.
Which graphic settings did you use?
I basically based mine off of medium. I've got this set through the Oculus Tray tool, so I'm at 1.2 super sampling for streaming and stuff, and I basically have the medium settings, and I've changed a couple of things. I'll show you what I've got there. Options. So graphics settings, this is your basic graphics settings, so turn those all the way up. Advanced, I just basically went, hey, medium settings, and we'll start from the bottom end, and I literally said, don't need that, replay mode off, replay mode. Left everything on, and the only other thing that I have changed is the crowd. That's the only thing that I have changed. And it's nice and stable. If I wasn't streaming as well, I'd have a little bit more overhead, so I'd expect to hit that 90 FPS a lot more regular.
Currently playing this on Xbox X Game Pass. No PC gutted, can't VR.
Yeah, because obviously that's not the that is not the what do you call it, the Steam version. This is the Steam version, by the way, which just recently got the Oculus update. If you head over to Humble Bundle, there is a deal on for the next 40 odd hours. See you, Vitted. Thank you for dropping by. Always a pleasure, dude. Mr. Van Bezel, if you go to the Humble Bundle store at the moment, I believe for the next 48 hours, there is a deal on the full deluxe bundle at £22. So that would be Steam, including the VR, which if you have an Oculus, which I think you've got an Oculus, you can then play it in VR and it will do native Oculus support. The thing to remember though is plug in a DS4 controller into USB before you actually start the game up, because you get a regular dip. if you look back in the past of this video, you just unplug it and done.
Watching this whole wife's in labor. What a husband.
Dude, congratulations when the wife is in labor. Wow. Dude, hope everything goes well with your wife's labor. Thanks for dropping by while in labor. I hope she's doing good. Just, you know, that's, wow, amazing. Oh, whichever, if it's a boy or a girl, I don't know if you know yet, obviously, because your wife's in labour, you may not know before or after, I don't know, could be a surprise. Congratulations either way. Right, I was going to get rid of the graphs because I want to play without the graphs in front of my face because it's very distracting.
VRVinBeansel says, thanks, Elsa. Don't worry, I'm holding her hand.
The legend that is. The legend that is. So what I don't say at this point is I don't put her off and I don't say push at the wrong point or anything else like that. Hope it's going well. Right. I'm just going to do something there was... Right, hopefully this doesn't wreck anything, but boom, there we go. We'll soon find out. Aha! Right, let's just see and make sure that works, and that you guys can also see things properly. And it broke it again, that's okay. Right, so I have to restart the game so you can see what I mean. I have to plug this back in because otherwise it won't work. So that quits there. What? No, what happened there? Something really weird has just happened. It keeps on pulling up a keyboard, which is really annoying. Just a second. Oh, the legend that is Van Bezel. Okay, so again, when starting this up, I need to plug in my old trusty DS4 SCUF controller. You know, I had this for many, many years. That gets plugged into the PC before I start the game up. Very important because I have a frame dip thing that happens.
Captain Chrissy says,
Yo 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 salsa.
Captain in the house, how you doing? So yeah, important thing when starting Dirt Rally 2.0, even with this latest version, you still need to plug in an extra controller. It can be a DS4 controller, it can be an Xbox controller. Plug it into the USB, then start up your game So I'm on the Oculus, Steam VR. I've got the extreme version
Catching
here,
the
the full
sea
deluxe.
Says, how are ya in yourself?
I'm okay. You know, stress of work and blah, and still waiting for operation, which is why I haven't been on so much. Apologies to a lot of people on that. But I hope people will still have the thing of pressing the lovely little subscribe button and notification bells and making comments and thumbs up and all that stuff. I will hopefully get that sorted more and do more as and when I can. Right, we're going to launch this into the newly made Oculus VR mode. So it uses the Oculus SDK, the dedicated SDK. But that's launching, as you can see, Codemasters. And what I will have, you can't see it on screen anymore like you could before, but there will still be that screen FPS dip, that spike in performance. So what we're going to do is, with our controller plugged in, we're all set up, ready to go. We're going into RaceNet. Now, this is the reason why I wanted the Steam VR version, is RaceNet. I've logged into RaceNet properly. I can play leagues. I can play against other people that are playing the flat screen version of this in leagues. I can play against friends, and I can do that as well in, say, the Rallycross mode. And at the moment, I'm told for the next 48 hours, Humble Bundle is doing the full deluxe version for 22 quid. That's an absolute bargain, because this game, the full deluxe version, when I bought it, when the VR patch just released, was the full-blown price of over 60 odd quid. Yeah. And obviously, Oculus Store is still 40 quid, but that's not the extras. So, you know, that can make some real savings for you. And you do this little hack. If you are finding that you have a regular frame dip that happens sort of like once every sort of 3 seconds, plug that in, start game up, unplug, throw that away, and I now have a stable version of Dirt Rally 2.0 on the PC in VR, Steam version, going through a native Oculus SDK. But good to have you around, as always, Captain, as well, by the way. Nice to people. See, nice to people? Ah, nice to see people. Right, let's get into it. This is a full game. I'm doing some time trials and
Madman in Black.
see how it plays.
Hey, Salsa.
Madman in Black, another legend, come to the chat. How are you, sir? Good to see you, as always. Well, to hear you, can't see you, but can hear you. Speaking of seeing people, I will be at EGX on the Saturday in London. I don't have an early pass, so I'll be there sometime after 11. I will hopefully be meeting up with a few people.
Madman in Black, the game cat, says, all good, Salsa. You?
Yeah, not too bad. I get to play Dirt Rally Steam version, fully, smoothly playable, finally. It's a glorious day. So I'm very happy about that. As you can tell, I'm very, very pleased about this as a result. Let's go to Monte Carlo. Dangerous,
Bumblebee
dangerous
VR.
place.
Thanks for following. Bumblebee VR says, boo.
Hey, Bumblebee, thank you very much for the subscribe. I'm still chasing after that big 1,000 subscribers. Bumblebee has just joined, you know, the Salsa VR club, as it were. So, very, very welcome. Thank you for coming along and pressing that subscribe button. Helps me get a little bit closer to that 1,000 goal. Right, so as I was saying, EGX is soon. I will be there for the Saturday. If you see me around, come say hi. I do have some googly eyes, some miniature googly eyes to give away to people. So if you see me, I can give you some googly eyes, which is cool because then you'll have your own miniature googly eyes. Right, let's go. We're gonna drive. I like that Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi. There we go. We'll go with that car again, just so I've got something to compare to on that last one. Try and get a bit familiarity with another car. I do want to show a bit of variety, but I also want to feel some differences between things. This as a stage is going to be scary. Now, on Dirt Rally 1, performance-wise, this was, if you're going to get any stutters or anything like that, this was the stage where you would get those stutters. So, yeah. We're all ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, keep left, into 2 right tightens, into 3 left long, into 3 right, opens, into 4 left long, opens over crest, into 3 right tightens, into 5 left over crest, extra long, 100. Keep left over crest, into 2 right, opens, into 2 left long, into 6 right long, opens over crest long, tightens, 6 left over crest, 3 right, opens over crest.
See, this is still stable, though it is definitely taxing, but I know that before this patch, I would have been Judder City. It would have been really, really awful. And now, it is playable, but I can see the, the frame rate is suffering a little bit. I should have broke there a little bit more. I was being too stupid with the handbrake and that. I was having some fun.
Into 3 right long, into 4 left, opens over crest 30, unseen, open hairpin left. Into 4 right, into 4 left over crest, tightens door, cuts into unseen, open hairpin right. 30. 4 right, tightens over crest, keep in. 4 left over crest, extra long, tightens. Into 6 right. 30.
Oh! That would have hurt my door.
Narrow. Opens 80 over crest. 2 right long. Opens 4. Into 4 left, very long. Into early 4 right.
Oh, this is incredible.
30. 4 left of a crest, very long, tightens 3.
There is that extra visual polish here that wasn't.
Of a crest, 100.
Oh, in one. There is. I think I broke something. Yeah, I broke something.
Extra long. slow 30, unseen, open hairpin left.
Yeah, definitely. Hear it? The right back is that's trashed. That is awesome. That is awesome. How's it going for you as well, by the way? Oh, Madman in Black. Another
Madman in Black,
legend.
the game cat says, which wheel do you use, Salsa?
This is a G29, so Logitech G29. I have separated the pedals from the actual steering wheel, so the pedals have been separated and they're going from going through a Leo Bodman adapter. And what that adapter does is it makes the pedals more accurate. Basically, it makes them like 4 times more accurate. So it takes it from 8-bit performance up to 10-bit performance. And that's a real big help for driving simulations. I do have a video for that. So if you're watching this back, I'll put an info card possibly when I find this section here and put an info card up there to my video about the Leo Bodman's USB adapter for the Logitech steering wheels. It works for a number of different ones.
Alright, I used to use the G29, got the Thrustmaster TGT now.
Cool, I mean, it's all relative. I find it's a good budget steering wheel. You can pick one of these up with, because I found when you go down the Thrustmaster route, you normally want to separate out pedals and stuff like that as well. Or you get like the upgrade pedals, because sometimes the pedals the Thrustmasters come with aren't that great. There's a couple of issues with the Logitech, like I say, with this adapter that I got, which was about 20 quid. It ups the resolution from 8-bit to 10-bit, so you're going from 256 steps, is it? Something like that? Somewhere around that. To over 1,000 steps of precision, which is a really, really big game. But the details are in my other video on the past that I did on that adapter. So, yeah, check that out. It's definitely a way of improving if you're going to use this.
Says, it's a great wheel for the price, the G29 that is, and yeah, I bought the Pro pedals for the TGT.
Yeah, that's the thing. It does add a lot of costs onto there. And pedals, when I've talked to any other more dedicated sim racers, one of the things they always go on about is pedals first. So pedals are going to help your driving precision a lot more. So if you do have a G29 and you are playing on a PC, I highly recommend getting that Leo Bodman's USB adapter for the Logitech steering wheel pedals. It basically will end up connecting to the PC as a straight separate device, and it helps a lot, and you get separate control over how you set everything, and it really does make a good amount of difference to the amount of control that you have. Also, to note, because the G29 has this kind of odd brake pedal thing with the cushion, and inside the steering wheel base it has this tuning that has like a really sharp bite point near the end. With the cable, it means that you can also tune that out so you don't have that sharp bite point. It works a lot more nicely like a brake, so you don't have that type of thing happening. Right, let's press the restart there. Let's see if I can get through this level, is the first thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, keep left, into 2 right tightens, into 3 left long, into 3 right right, opens, into 4 left long, opens over crest, into 3 right tightens, into 5 left over crest, extra long, 100, keep left over crest, into 2 right, opens, into 2 left long, into 6 right long, opens over crest long, tightens, 6 left over crest, 3 right, opens over crest, into 1 left long, tightens, into 5 right, into 2 left, into 3 right, opens, into 5 left, slow 50, unseen, hairpin right, into 5 left, 30, 4 right, into 5
I went up
left,
that hill. I went up that
30,
hill.
4 right, into 3 left of a crest, into 3 right long, into 4 left, opens over crest 30, unseen, open hairpin left. Into 4 right, into 4 left over crest, tightens don't cut, into unseen, open hairpin right. 30. 4 right, tightens over crest, keep in, 4 left over crest, extra long, tightens, into 6 right, 30, 4 right, tightens narrow, opens, 80 over crest, 2 right long, opens 4, into 4 left, very long, into early 4 right of a crest, 30, 4 left of a crest, very long, tightens 3, opens 6 of a crest, 100,
Oh, ice.
6 right, extra long, slow 30, unseen, open hairpin left. $50, 6 left, into 6 right of a crest, 50,
That back end is really squirrely here.
left into unseen, open hairpin right. 120. Keep left, into 6
A
right
little
of
bit of a
crest,
frame dip there,
into 4
but not
left,
bad.
into 4 right, extra long, slow
Off the
20,
sides.
1 right long. Opens, into 4 left long, into caution, 4 right narrow,
It's making me scared now.
4 left, right of a 20, 6 left into caution, 4 right, into unseen, 1 left.
Ah, come on. Come on. Yeah, it's got me nervous. And there's a puncture.
Into 4 right, opens,
Again.
140, slow 3 left long, tightens, open hairpin left. Into 6 right, opens over crest, slow, keep left over 60, crest into unseen hairpin, right long. Bump on exit, 4 left long tightens, and keep right over 50, crest,
We're not even halfway through yet.
30, 1 right long,
Okay.
into 2 left long,
Wow.
30,
Oh, that is just, I've got a lot more practice to do again with that car. Let's try another one as well. Let's show a bit of Rallycross. I haven't come into the Rallycross. Let's see if that is let's see what that's going to be like.
Says, dirt is so hard.
Yeah, Dirt Rally is properly hard. And of course, what you have with all of this is you've got like full career modes, challenges, blah, blah, blah. Free play, so you can do whatever you like there. There's a thing there. I'm not going to do that right now because that's the FAI stuff. So you can do that. You can do custom stuff. You can do historic stuff. You've got RaceNet clubs. It's where you can have your league stuff, league challenges with a few friends. It's actually got quite a bit here. Let's just do a thing here. Create a custom challenge. Create one. Add an event. Which we want to do Rallycross. So which one am I? Will I be somewhat familiar with one of these? Where is that? Silverstone. Few places basically. Okay. Full format, just say confirm. I'm just going to do this as a quick so you know what it looks like. I'm just going to say confirm, 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 and we're just going to get on with something like that so that you can have a look at what it looks like, and let's see if the FPS keeps it all up and running. Which car? The Opel, the Renault, or the VW? I'm going to go with the car from the Deutschland.
Madman and Black the Game Cat says, right, gotta go salsa. Hope catch you on the link tomorrow.
Yes, I will be on the link tomorrow. I'm going to crash a lot here in the rain. That looks muddy. And I don't know where I'm going. So this is going to be a disaster just for anybody out there. So, yeah, no. But yeah, we'll be on the VR link tomorrow, which is over on Gamertag's channel. You can find links to Gamertag's stuff, and that's all cool. So, yeah, see you then. And thanks for dropping by as well. Right, so we're going to just start off, everything default, blah, blah, blah. You know how it is. We're just going to see how this goes. I'm gonna guess it's going to be really, really bad on my part. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be dreadful, but, hey. Fun and games.
Let's do this.
Here we go. Come on. Into the VR. There we are.
Get ready. Go, go, go.
I can't see out the window. There they are. I may as well take the Joker.
Find an extra 2/10 somewhere and we can make a position. Try to follow the car ahead. We need to keep within striking distance.
Try to follow the car ahead if I can see the car ahead in all this rain. And mud. Where'd he go? Hey, gearbox, that way. So, yeah, that was... Come on. Bad driving. Please bear in mind, I don't know where I am going. And in this weather, it's hard to see anything. Right, that left. We got a right coming up onto the asphalt. Pick up some grip there. Long right into another right-hander, which is tighter. Cross to the left. Okay. Really tight to the left. I could handbrake that. Don't handbrake that there. There's supposed to be some settings to turn the handbrake into an analog at the moment, which my handbrake, of course, is actually an analog handbrake, but I don't know where that option is yet. I'm to research that and try and find it. So I'm sure I saw it on somebody else's video. So I failed. I failed miserably. But the great thing is the the FPS performance there is there. That is playable. Of course, if you were in a nice bit of chat there with some friends playing this live online, that would be amazing. Wow. Now, of course, unlike real life, we get to try that again. I need to learn the track, so I may as well do that. It's not going to, you know, kill my stats or anything to do so, because I've got no stats to speak of. I need to build all that stuff up if I'm to get anywhere and learn some stuff, and that's what this game is like. Don't come into this game expecting it to all go your way, because this is a hard game. This is a simulation more than it is a arcadey game form, so you have to expect it to be tough. All right. Here we go again. I need to sort where that is. I think I need, because I've got my gear stick here, I need...
Hold the revs. Go, go, go. joker now. Try and get the cars ahead on the merge. Gap 3 behind.
I'm not turned in early enough there. Need to joker. So I don't think anybody else has jokered. And messes up. I'm having a hard time getting the back end of this car out, actually. It just wants to go sideways. The understeer is legit real. This rain is dreadful. It's like earlier in the week. It's just skidding way out there. I have not got the control of this car yet on this track. Yeah, I haven't got it. I'm not even sure where the start-finish line on there was. That is dreadful for me. But, you know, is that going to do more without the rain? I hope the rain will come off on the next one. Qualifiers, okay, fine. We'll just try again. We'll just try. You try again. And you find out what's what. Eventually, you'll find your way.
Go, go, go.
What happened?
So your opponent just did a jump start, so they will have to take 2 jokers.
Excellent. We need them to take 2 jokers. That's good.
Get ready. Go, go, go. going to gain any time in this traffic. Maybe take the Joker this time.
Sorry, dude. He was... Ah!
They're getting away from us. Keep pushing.
Collateral damage there. I'm just going to try and stay on them.
Once the rest have done their Joker, we should be fighting for four.
Wow, look at the bits of car over the track. The frame rate's still stable as well. This is good fun.
Try and close up to the car ahead.
So I've taken the Joker. There was a couple of others who haven't. I might be able to claw something here. I'm pumped in the same way that they did. Was it enough? I don't think it is. Is this the last lap or not? It was better. I could see my opponents. That's an improvement in my book. Definite improvement when you can see your opponents. Oh. So, always the way, improving, continual self-improvement is always the thing that we want to look at. How to flick this car around a little bit more, I'm not sure. Need to learn how to use the handbrake more efficiently. It's not something that I really do well, and like I say, now I've got an actual physical handbrake set up on here rather than just relying on the little button on the controls. That's something that I've got to get used to, but I think it's also a thing of I need to get used to the positioning of it or reposition it so that it works more for me, so that I do then get the knowledge of the craft of using that handbrake to help throw the back end out around the corners in the right place, in the right ways. I'm going to do one more and then I'll go back to some other stuff, maybe take a look at the career side of things. Right. Whew.
Ready to race. Go, go, go.
I had managed to get the back around there, and it was wrong. We're just going to hit restart there because I messed that up bad. Here we go. Ready to race.
Hold the revs. Go, go, go.
See bits of their car going flying up all over the place there. Oh, and bits of my car as well.
Joker now. Try and jump the cars ahead on the merge. Gap 3 behind.
Oh. Ah. Not good.
Once the rest have done their Joker, we should be fighting for 5th. Gap 2 ahead.
Still very hard to actually see.
Okay, Joker next lap. Joker next lap. Okay, you're fighting for 5th position at the moment. Gap 3 ahead.
Come on, get it together. No. But I finished with them in sight again, so that's somewhat of a improvement. Wow. I'm actually really, really happy that I get to play this now. Right, I'm going to quit to the main menu. We're going to jump into maybe some of the main game because I need to get things there. Although freeform, Dirtfish, of course, we can go to Dirtfish as well. I haven't tried this. This should be cool. This should be really cool. What would be a Dirtfish car? That'd be you can drive. It'd be a Ford. Would it be that one? No superclass. It's going to be one of these crazy builds. I know. I'm not sure which one. We'll just try that. I haven't tried this yet, so this is a place to learn some stuff, definitely. Let's just do it, you know. Okay. Look at the size of that mirror. That is a really wide mirror. Wow. How not to play right. There's no track and I'm already off of it. This way, that way. I'm not skimming the side of that, obviously, as a certain other person would. But, hey. So I'm wrecking the place. There's nothing here and I'm actually managing to wreck the place. Donuts. Wow. Okay, that was a disaster. Nobody should let me in a car like this. Of course, I'd be a lot more respectful in real life. But the real life. Right. That was a Scooby-Doo moment. If ever there was one. Yeah. That was just fun, though. That was great fun. I enjoyed that. That was nutty. Okay, let's go into the careers challenge. I've got some money there. I did start a career. So, in progress, career. Let's do a bit of career stuff, see how that goes. Since it's the career stuff, I'm going to be a little bit more quiet and concentrate and try not to mess up. I just totally got myself covered with Coke. Okay. That was nothing but bin, by the way. Yes. Spain. Obviously, it's a mystery to me. Oh, look at that car. Oh. Poor thing. You can tell it had me driving it. Right, are we ready? This is going to be manual, I think. So, I'm just going with the defaults of what this sets things up to be. I'm not into tuning everything and stuff like that. We're going to see
left.
and just
50,
do what
right
we
long,
can.
tightens. Good luck.
Oh, lovely little Lancia. Right, back in a manual car. We've got the handbrake on. Concentration time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 60, turn unseen, hairpin left. 50. 2 right long, tightens.
And I go and do that straight away.
Into 2 left, opens 50. 4 left, 30.
Whoa!
Right.
Wow. Okay. Concentrate. Get up. Onto the road, that's it. Good. Right.
Keep right into 2 left long, tightens late. 30. 5 right. 60. 4 right long of a dip, tightens 3 of a crest. Into 5 left of a crest.
Oh, ho,
Into 4 right,
ho.
extra long.
Wow.
30.
I'm just still, my brain, I think, has fried. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to use one of my restarts, because that is just awful. Right, let's do this. Concentration. Zen, feel the stage, do what this guy tells me, and it should all go well. This is the plan, at least. It may not happen that way, but that's the plan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 60, turn unseen, hairpin left. 50. 2 right long, tightens.
Okay, I didn't quite get that well.
Into 2 left, opens 50. 4 left, 30. 3 right. 50. Keep right into 2 left long, tightens late. 30. 5 right. 60. 4 right long of a dip, tightens 3 of a crest. Into 5 left of a crest. Into 4 right, extra long, 30. 4 left long, into cut, 4 right. Into 3 left long, opens of a crest, 70. 5 right long, tightens 3 long. Into 2 left, 30. 5 right, into 5 left of a crest long, tightens, into cut, 4 right. Into 4 left long of a crest, into cut, 5 right. 4 left, 5 right cut, into 5 left, into 4 right. Into 6 left, 6 right, into 5 left long, into cut, 6 right, into 5 left of a crest, 30. 6 right, extra long of a crest,
Bumblebee
50.
VR.
Tight,
Yes.
4 left tightens,
Manual making me want to play Doctor again, grinning face.
30.
Whoa!
Slow 6 left of a crest, into small cut, 3 right.
Ah,
30. Slow 6 left of a crest, to small cut,
I'm
3
I'm
right.
glad that it's making you want to play again.
4 left, cut, 4 right, and 3 left long,
Is
30, cut, 4 right of a dip, opens of a crest, into 6 left,
the challenge.
and small cut, 4 right, 3 left long, opens,
Okay,
6
there's a
left,
couple of frame drops
5
there.
right, opens into 3 left tightens,
That's the biggest frame drops I've experienced so far.
into 3 right tightens, into 4 left,
So Spain has
opens of a crest, into sudden
maybe
4
not
left,
as well optimized as some of the others.
into 5 right,
Though I am enjoying this
30.
as a stage.
2 right long, 30. 2 left long tightens, 30. 4 right, extra long, tightens, 3 long tightens, into 5 left long, tightens,
That was like Titans, Titans, Titans.
into 3 right tightens, into 5 left long tightens, opens 6 long, 4 right, into 3 left tightens, 80. Slow 4 left, into 4 right, opens of a bridge, tightens 3, and 6 right, 50. 5 left, extra long, tightens 4, 100.
Oh,
Keep left into big cut, 5 right of a crest. Into caution, keep left of a crest, 3 right tightens, 30. 4 left long, tightens 2. Opens. Into 6 left, very long, opens of a crest, into 2 right long. Opens, tightens, 1 right. Into 2 left, to crest, 1 left, of a finish. Into 4 right long, to stop.
okay.
How
Yeah.
did the car feel in that stage? Do you want to make any setup changes at the next service?
The car felt pretty good, but yeah. Fortunately, obviously, I'm third there because it's on a low setting at the moment. It's very early days in the career. as you go on, it gets harder and tougher as you go up in ranks. You will see that progression in your driving overall. I saw it when I originally started Dirt Rally 1, and I'm sure I will see it here again. There's a number of other improvements, obviously, to like tyre wear and different things, and track wear and rutting for where your position is, so you get advantages and disadvantages for being at the upper side of the list, because if you're in first and you go off the line first, then you've got a cleaner track. If you're just after those first starters, you've got a couple of tracks laid down, but it's not going to be too bad for you. Of course, if you're past that midway point, then at a certain point the drive lines are going to become a lot different, because the track is going to get very dirtied, muddied and destroyed. So that's another thing that comes into this whole career and simulation business, which I've got to yet get into. So we're 4th place. Okay, looks beautiful though, doesn't it? It really does look beautiful. On to the next one. I'm not going to change stuff in setup yet. Like I was saying, I don't know what's going to be good with setups and things like that. I'm not going to start messing around with that. What is important is this sort of like all happens and goes well. Right, we've got first gear locked in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right. 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut, 6 right, opens over crest into flat left, 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80. 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle over 30. 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens 5 right. Into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30. 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30, 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30, 6 left, 150, early 5 left, 100, 3 right tightens, into cut, 4 left, into 5 left, small cut over crest, into 6 right long, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens narrow 3. 50, slow 5 left over crest long, into 3 right. 4 left, small cut, into caution, 6 right, 2 left long.
That was not good. Just hit a little bit of wall there.
Opens 6.
And now I've forgotten.
Into 3 right, very long, tightens 100. 3 right, tightens. Into 2 left long, tightens 1. 30. 6 left, into 4 right, opens long, tightens past junction, 5 left, opens extra long, into 4 right long, 50, 6 left long, opens 100, 5 right, extra long, tightens to crest, and 6 left, extra long, tightens cut, opens 50, 6 right, 100, 6 right of a crest, slow, keep left of a crest, 60, caution, 2 right tightens. Opens 6, into small cut, 3 left long, tightens 1, small cut, 70, 4 right long, 30, 2 right. Into 2 left long, tightens, don't cut, opens 100, 5 right long, tightens over crest, into 4 left long, into slow, small cut, 5 right, 3 left, 2 right tightens, small cut, into 6 left, opens 50, 6 left.
That was a total mess up on my way. 6, 1 left, okay.
2 right, small cut, into 3 left long, into 2 right tightens, into 6 left long, 300, turn unseen, hairpin left, 50, 2 right long, tightens,
Very inefficient way of doing that, but good fun.
opens 50, 4 left, 30, 3 right, 50, keep right into 2 left long, tightens late, 30, 5 right, 60, 4 right long of a dip, tightens 3 of a crest, into 5 left of a crest,
And
into 5 left of a crest, into 4 right, extra long, 30,
I'm lucky nothing got broke. Not going to do me any favours on my time and position though.
into cut, 4 right,
Need to just concentrate.
left long, opens of a crest, 70, 5 right long, tightens 3 long, into 2 left, 30,
Nah. Oh, and find first is a good idea.
5 right,
That's cost
into
me
5 left
dearly.
of a crest long, tightens, into cut, 4 right, into 4 left long of a crest, into cut, 5 right, 4 left, 5 right cut, into 5 left, into 4 right, into 6 left, 6 right, into 5 left long, into cut, 6 right, into 5 left of a crest, 30, 6 right, extra long of a crest,
Don't mess that up.
50,
Oh, that is so close.
4 left tightens, 30, slow 6 left of a crest into small cut, 3 right, 4 left, cut, 4 right, and 3 left long, 30, cut, 4 right of a dip, opens of a crest, into 6 left, and small cut, 4 right, 3 left long, opens, 6 left, into 5 right, opens into 3 left tightens. Into 3 right tightens. Into 4 left.
Forgot what he said.
Into 4 right long, opens of a crest, into sudden 4 left. Into 5 right. Into caution 2 left long. 30. 2 right long. 30. 2 left long tightens. 30.
Can't recover. I'm not sure what recover vehicle is. What button is recover vehicle? I can't remember what my recover vehicle button is. That's the headlights. Oh, that's it.
Tightens.
Down on the D-pad is recover vehicle. Just in case you need to know, like that. I've just
3 long tightens.
wrecked
Into
times.
5 left long tightens. Into 3 right tightens. Into 5 left long tightens. Open 6 long. 4 right. Into 3 left tightens. 80. Slow 4 left into 4 right. Opens over bridge. Tightens 3. And 6 right, 50. 5 left, extra long. Tightens 4. 100. Keep left into big cut. 5 right of a crest. Into caution, keep left of a crest, 3 right tightens, 30. 4 left long, tightens 2. Opens.
Come on. I don't want to be in a bush.
Into 6 left, very long, opens of a crest into 2 right long. Opens, tightens, 1 right. Into 6 left, very long, opens of a crest into 2 right long.
Not doing so good now.
Tightens, 1 right.
Wow, did you get all that?
Into 2 left, to crest, 1 left, of a finish. Into 4 right long, to stop.
Oh, I wasn't too happy there. You can see my.
Did the tyres perform okay in that stage?
Yeah, the tyres performed fine. My performance, however, was lacking. My performance was lacking. See that? Down. I was up there. Now I'm down. Oh, that was tough. That was really, really, really was. Oh. That got me. Right. Now, I can do the continue. Event finished. 8th. 8th. That last bit really did kill me though. I got some money to spend. Overall championship, you can see our standings. I'm 11th. I could go on to the next one, or I could quit here. I'm going to quit here. Oh, no. We say continue, but do I get to then go back? Overview, repairs. Is it still in Spain? We'll do one more. We'll find out what's going on. 6 locations. Championship. So that was there. Okay, so that's good. I need to get basically crew. I need to up my crew. So if I continue, that's the thing. So we're good. We're not losing any progress there. I think I'm going to start and round up in a minute. So my career there. How do I deal with my crew? Challenges. Oh, this is the other thing. We're back onto things like the challenges. Daily challenges, yeah? You got daily challenges, weekly challenges, monthly challenges. Community events. You can do them all through here on the Steam version. There's everything there. I can play all those, so that's really cool. There's so much for me to do. I like it when there's lots for me to do in a game. And I can actually play it now. It's realistic for me to play it. So here's the overall roundup. Dirt Rally, Steam version of Dirt Rally VR. From this point on, we are expecting to be playable on an Oculus because it actually has the Oculus SDK. The thing to remember is, if you are seeing a regular frame dip like I do, where it goes 90, 70, 90, couple of seconds, 70, 90, couple of seconds, 70, 90, you get the idea. Take a controller like a DS4 controller or an Xbox controller, plug that in before you start Dirt Rally Steam Edition up. Once your game is launched, your VR version, which obviously I'm on the Oculus, which we now have the Oculus support in here, so I'm very happy about that. I am stressing this is the Steam version. This is the deluxe Steam version that I've got here, so that I can play with lots of others. If you are on the Oculus version anyway, that is a different version. Potentially, you know, I've now got the frame rate performance that I would see on the native Oculus version, but I actually have working sound, and I can join the RaceNet and stuff like that and play against my friends. But important thing, start, controller, plugged in, USB, you get a frame drop that keeps on happening, pull that out. So plug this in, start the game up, pull it out, boom, and away you go with a nice, smooth experience. I'm on a i7 9800K, and basically, is it 9800 or 9700? I can never remember. It's the latest i7 anyway. And I'm also on an RTX 2080 Ti. For streaming and stuff like that, I have this running at just 1.2 super sampling, which I found it looks still great at. I have tried it on 1.5. I couldn't actually tell the difference between the 1.2 and the 1.5 in this game, with whatever it's doing with anti-aliasing and all that lot. The graphical options I've got set into here. As you can see, multi-sampling, turn that all the way up. Filtering, turn that all the way up. This, I started with the base of medium. And then what I did is I turned a few things off, like the replay modes, lens stuff off, like streets I just put for like replays and stuff like that. The important thing I found for my setup was to turn the crowd off. As soon as I did that, that's nice and stable, usually around 90. I am usually playing this with a pretty stable 90 FPS. I can't tell any jutters or anything in this now, so I've really enjoyed it. I'm finally getting to play this game in VR, which is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And if you happen to be, look out for the deals. Like at the moment, there is a £22 deal apparently on Humble Bundle, which is the deluxe version, which is normally like 60 odd quid. So that's like a big deal. That's a lot of money off. So if you see something like that, then it's good for playing. So, yeah, saying it here and now. It's now good for playing. You can play it. You can go get it. It's just a good-looking game that is now worth the time. So, yeah, go in there. Have some fun. And from me, I hope you've all enjoyed this stream. If you're watching back and you haven't subscribed, please think about hitting the subscribe button, which is like that way, and there'll be like a video that's going to be up there, and there'll be another one that's like over there. And remember, the accelerators are the one on the right. The handbrake is, for me, there. It could be there for you, but the brake pedal is the one in the middle of the accelerator and the clutch. So that's always there in the middle of the accelerator and the clutch. Take care, have fun, and I'll see you again some other time.